Oh no. Hold on. Dude. My Persona figure almost fell over. But now it's fucking... There you go. Is my mic still plugged in? Yeah, my mic is still plugged in. Okay. Okay. Alright. The more misadventures of John Hinako. I don't actually know where I'm going. I think I'm going up those stairs. Or am I just going for here? No. I think I'm going up here then. Hello. Yeah, this looks new. Okay, so you're there. Alright. Don't want to fall through there. Yippee, bandage. Hello. Dirty drawstring bag. A drawstring bag covered in red and black stains. It's kind of sticky, but might still come in handy. Increases inventory capacity. Yeah, let's go, Goober! Inventory! How'd you get the arm? We're doing like these 3 rituals, with the fox masked man, and this is John Hinako because there's 2 Hinakos inside of her, and I think this one's John Hinako, who's not the real one, but is probably gonna come out victorious. Anyways, that aside, there's the 3 rituals we gotta do, and during the first ritual, she used this like really big, it looked like essentially a big hacksaw, and you know, got her arm off so that they could replace it with the wolf arm. Oh, and then that red gash on the back. That was from a really big branding iron. It was really funny because with the right arm, I got the ability to open one type of door. And then with the branding on my back, I'm able to open another type of door. So I'm really excited for what type of door I can open next, because we got one more ritual coming up. Yeah, it's a brand, yeah. They just burned right through the clothes. Am I not going this way? I thought I was going this way, but I guess not. No. Okay. Yeah, good game trope is you get the green key card and can now go in green doors. Good game trope. Was good, Keish was good. I don't know where I'm going. Am I going this way? Nah, no, I came from that way. That's where I got branded. Okay, with the ability to open doors, is there a different door I can go in? Oh, maybe that door? Maybe that door, actually. It's probably that door. Great trope and I love when work gives me the green key card. That must feel awesome. Let's sacrifice the comb. Can I go in this door? Yippee! Letter from a woman. You really are shrouded in mystery. You understand exactly how I feel, even though we haven't seen each other in years. Are you simply reading me like a book, or am I feeling exactly what it is you want me to? Recently, I'm starting to think that even I don't know who I am anymore. Best part of working is being able to go indoors other people can't. That does feel awesome, yeah. That is a good feeling. This did not lead to much, unfortunately. So probably around here there's a door that leads somewhere. Maybe I gotta go to those wolfmen statues, the fox statues, sorry. Nope. Bro, I'm just trying to find where to go. Like, I could fight you, but... How about in here? Oh, door? That's gonna be it. No, there's another ritual we gotta do. I don't know what else she can get, but... Because we've been branded, we swapped the arm. Don't know what's next. The kicking foot. Yeah, because we went there for that, and then that one's there. Oh, at the top of those stairs? Well, how do I get to those stairs? Wait, do I run up? No, I don't run up there. I gotta run back up there to get up there? Maybe? What, up here? You up here, big guy? Yes, okay. I got you. Oh, brother. Big fucker. Okay. What do we got here? Another bandage? I assume I gotta fight you. Yeah, you got the talismans locking the door. I love pressing the button like a lot of times and then nothing happens. I like when I press a button a lot of times and the game doesn't respond to my actions. Really makes me feel immersed. Anywho. Oh, I guess the music bugged out too. Nice. Yeah, let's heal. Can I go berserk? Hold on. How do I do things? Oh, the thing has to be full. My bad.
ざいます。
Okay. A monster has a large taiko drum inside its mouth. It swings around its large bocce drumstick-like arms and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. It tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. What do we got? What, do we gotta change our face? This stupid woman, man. Imagine being faced with that and thinking you're the smart one. Alright, I'm glad you showed the peeled off face. That's pretty cool. I mean, you could have just worn the mask. Officially a furry. Yeah, really tiny peepers, yeah. Yeah. Now you're having regrets? Now you're having regrets? After the arm and the branding, the face mask is too much?
もう痛いことや辛いことはないよ。落ち着きなさい。
痛いことや辛いことはありません。
Your current existence is suffering.
私は落ち着きます。
それでいい。さすがひな子だ。
ありがとうございます。
さあ。
Man, fuck this guy.
行きます。
Was the doll gonna be like, don't trust the fox, man? Like, doll, she ain't listening to you. Like, I hate to break it to you, she ain't listening. Hagong. Hagong. I am sad, like, when games have a lot of things, especially modern games, and then you interact with them and they do nothing. Like, that was a problem I had with Pragmata as well. It's like a lot of things in the world you can't really interact with, which was a shame, because that game is great. But like, why could I not hit this and it goes dong, you know? I played something recently that, like, you could interact with so many things, and it really gave life to it. Okay, it's unfair to compare stuff to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, because that game is, like, unbelievable the amount you can interact with things. The way you can interact with things in that game is pretty unbelievable, admittedly. Even Resident Evil 2, though, things reacted more to what you do. Was good, Canis, was good. Yeah, finally some content. I had some cookies, now I'm feeling better.
頑張ったね。さあ、皆が私たちを待っているよ。
Anyways, what are you saying? Doll. I knew it. This doll looks exactly like the one that I had gotten rid of that day. I'm sure it hates me for throwing it away and abandoning it. When all of this is over, I'll ask my mom for a way to put it to rest. Oh yeah, now today wasn't as bad, but I still didn't really go out today because it was still smoky out. Yesterday though, it was smoky bad. Like, you couldn't even see... I'm not good at estimating feet. You couldn't see much more than, like, I'd say 100 feet in front of you. No, that's a lie. I can't measure feet. You couldn't see far. Let's put it that way. You really couldn't see that far. It was pretty bad yesterday. Today you can see much better, but the air quality's still dreadful. Damn Canada always on fire. Thankfully I haven't had to be outside for like large periods of time the past 2 days. Mask of the Fox Clan. You are now able to see secrets concealed within the Dark Shrine using the mask from the Fox Clan. Hold L2 to focus and discover hidden paths and clues at certain locations. If you spot a suspicious looking area in the Dark Shrine, use focus and take a good look around. Save me from this heat and humidity. Brother, you gotta save yourself from the fucking smoke, dog. It's coming. I won't worry so much about the heat and humidity as I would the fucking smoke, man. Thankfully not for me. Lucky bugger, it's been bad here. That was neat.
進むべき道が
Path I must take. Well, first let me go save. Book a flight to come down and see me. I have a spare room. You know what? Ask me at a better time. I'll probably take you up on that. Ooh, note. Solemn letter. Withstand the ceremony of welcome, and Hinako shall be born anew with blinding beauty. Ancestral spirits of the Tsuneki, who by order of the Kudzu no Miya in heaven's benediction dwell, offer unto Hinako thy words of celebration, for she has completed this ritual. Just a bunch of hullabaloo, man. What are you talking about? I have trolls for you to... Oh shit, is there like trolls near you? I forget exactly where you're at. You know, obviously don't dox yourself. Right, 15 minutes away? Oh shit! I might have to come down for real. Two other sites that are 1 to 2 hours away. Oh, baby! Me and my mom drove out to the Trolls in Ohio. It was like a 3.5 hour drive away for us. Lovely time. Lovely time. It was slightly raining and the trail was muddy as hell, but we were ready. I'm glad we did it because we were thinking about rescheduling, but like a week after we went, part of the area was closed off because it was too wet and muddy, so they just closed it off and you couldn't reach all the trolls. So I'm glad we went when we did. I assume they're accessible now because, you know, it's not raining. Gotta go see at least one while I'm in Seattle this year. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Doing anything in the big Seattle that's exciting, or just being around? I mean, seeing the trolls is plenty exciting. You don't need anything else, really. I mean, I could open you, but I don't really see why. So can I leave? Just gonna exist what PAX West is gonna be happening while I'm there apparently. Well, it's gonna be busy. If you're anywhere near where that's happening, that is. I have 5 near me within 15 to 30 minutes? What the hell? You're infested with trolls. Oh my goodness. I submit some runs to the GDQ showcase to try and score a free badge. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, best of luck. Wait, that's not where I'm going? Where am I going? Oh, of course. Now that makes sense. This tracks. This just makes sense. That is good to know though, Sumo. That is good to know. Honestly, I'll probably get in contact in the future. Me and my mom were like thinking about planning a trip to. Also, there's a troll in fucking what was it, Texas? I think it was Texas. That recently burned to the ground and is gone. Which is really sad. It's very sad. But me and my mom were thinking about planning a trip to Kentucky because there's like 1 or 2 trolls there and they're near each other. And we were gonna make like a weekend trip out of it. The problem is, in my mom's research and my understanding of Kentucky, there's really only like one thing to do there, and that's drink. Like, there's really not much else to do in Kentucky. So like, for a roughly 6.5 hour drive to the trolls, there's not like a whole lot else for us to do, unfortunately. Backwards are funny even if people plan, but otherwise, yeah, that's the thing. Is we don't got any family out in Kentucky.
Hinako.
I'll just not take the first aid kit, that's fine. Wait, brother, wait, shrine? Shrine. That's a lot of first aid kits, so you're probably gonna give me a boss. Yeah, get rid of Higashi and that. Divine Water's probably worth keeping. I guess I'll just... I guess I'll just not take any more healing items since I have 3 first aid kits and 6 bandages. Because if I take more first aid kits... I mean, I guess, like, if that's the case, we'll use a first aid kit. And then grab one. I did just book a Sonic concert in March next year? Huh. Interesting. Where's that at? Walk with Fox Mask. Hey gang! This is like almost Yakuza if they didn't have Fox Masks.
見たまえ皆が私たちを祝ってくれている
It's a cool hallway. Got a friend who's a big fan of Sonic. Very nice, very nice. Right, there's like an Undertale Symphony concert happening in Cleveland in like a few months. Actually, it might be sooner than that. I didn't buy any tickets for that because I wasn't like super interested enough to go to it. Yeah, I was like, if I had someone who want to go that I'm chill with, then that'd be fine, but it's like, I don't really want to bother. Plus, I hate driving in downtown Cleveland, and getting parking there sucks. Ugh. I mean, like 8 people are going to the one in KC in like September. Hell yeah, nice. I'm fairly certain the tickets for Cleveland are sold out at this point. Because like a few days after buying opened, they were already like last tickets on sale. So Lord here would curse to be a furry. Ugh, dude, I'm not sure. I mean, I could give the rundown, but this is happening, so I'll pass for now. Remember, your name is Shimizu Hinako. Yo, Lava Face with the chains.
リンコ
That's Rinko? That's Rinko? That makes sense. We did drop her in the lava.
あんたの願い通り死んでいなくなるから。だから私のことなんか忘れて幸せに生きなよ。忘れてやる。手伝ってやる。私の記憶から世界からお前の名前なんて全部消えたんですよ。消されない。私の名前は清水ひな
子。Okay.
私の気持ちを知ってたくせにずっと欺いて憎いお前が憎い見たくなかったこんなリンコ見たくなかった私がバカだった前にずっと騙されてた待ってなんかない
Bro, you really lift that. This combat somehow managed to get worse once they introduced the fox arm.
リンコのこんな姿でも今は嬉しい俺 別れにさえして私たちはようやく本音を語り合えたね。
Bye bye, Rinko again.
これで凛子の世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに凛子。
Alright, so in the Dream Fox world, we've killed Rinko twice.
ひな子私はじゃない
どうしたひな子。
私は
君はひな子じゃないか。
私は
君はひな子だ。
This weak-willed woman, man. Simping over Fox Mask.
じゃない私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
Mask like melting into your face. Yeah, yeah, she tore off this skin and the face mask went there. Alright, well that was a long excursion in Fox Mask World. I mean, the TLDR is there's 2 wolves inside of Hinako. Moshi moshi.
お母さん
Hey, Mom.
そろそろ帰っておいて。お夕飯ができたから。おい、リンコを離せ。
Hey!
もう時間がないのよ。
There she is.
いつまでここにいる気なの？
姉ちゃん
久しぶりね、ひなこ。
What's good, Junko?
なんか不思議な感じ。お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。
お互い様よ。私の中でのひなこはまだ小学校前。そんな格好をしているとひなこがひなこじゃないみたいだわ。
お姉ちゃん私
Junko,
あなたが生かされたという
why are you
こと
wearing a
は
mask?
ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
迷い
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれどもこれだけは覚えておいて。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。
Vague posting queen logged on. Like when you said that, I thought of like some bad meme. That is what I'm referencing, yes.
シュリンコ
Make your way down the mountain and head to the Shimizu residence. Okay. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to. Is this idiot learning that she can have basic autonomy? No way! And that will be someone I can trust. Someone who will walk alongside me, hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. Hinako, you haven't been thinking about fucking anything. You're listening to Fox Masked Man and sawing off your own arm to replace it with a fox arm, and then letting yourself get branded by a big branding iron, and then also ripping off the front of your face to replace it with a fox mask. You're not smart. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. Yeah, it's a puzzle. Duh! Of course it feels better to solve on your own. It's a puzzle. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content. A life full of comfort for as long as I live. Bro, she is getting swindled by the Fox Masked Man, and I don't get it. Status that no one could look down on. And most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. Bro, she just said, like, I value being able to make my own choices as the highest priority in my life, and then the same fucking book says I gave it all up for the Fox Masked Man. What the fuck? This bitch is stupid. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. Bro, this... Yo, I got no idea. This bitch dumb as hell. I don't want to call her a bitch, but... Man, she's stupid. Puzzles are only fun when you solve yourself. Damn, heroes gotta look up the answers to all the Void Stranger puzzles. I mean, from what I understand of Void Stranger, at some point you'll like hit a crossroad of you gotta look something up or it's over. Like, the game does not pull its punches from what I know. Alright, I got crowbar, I got hammer, I got axe.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
You go save down there. Meh. Ooh, shrine. Baseball bat. I'm gonna be honest, I have crowbar, hammer, and axe. Is that a nail bat though? Or is that just grass peeping through? An ordinary wooden bat. I would play with this a lot, so I feel right at home. Honestly, I rarely have the crowbar. It's really funny, this game had one really long string where it wouldn't give me any weapons or any way to restore my weapons. And then since then, I've been overloaded with weapons. This game doesn't understand what it means to be survival horror, which is fine. It could not be survival horror, because, like, the first few barely are. I'm not even sure I'd categorize them as survival horror. They're, like, kind of their own thing. But like the game is acting like it is. With like the limited inventory, spaced out save spots, even though the game will autosave you. You know, so it's like, what, huh? Who is yelling over here? I made some fried chicken for dinner. And I also got out some frozen tater tots and onion rings that I had and fried those up as well. And I cooked up some asparagus in the oven. I had a feast fit for a king, I tell you what. It was mighty fine. And I made up some cookies just a moment ago before going live. Those are mighty tasty too. Oh dear. Oh. Nice. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream. For the whole night, I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. Womp womp. You again? Brother. Man, how many times are you gonna make me fight this damn thing? Okay. Let's restore the axe. Yippee! Damn, you're really throwing a lot of weapons at me. Fright shirt. The big 110, Jesus. Thank you, thank you. I am surprised that, like, the amount of Bill Clintons you get doesn't scale much higher. A hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts. It spawns monster after monster from the dreadful smelling clumps of flesh it drops. Filthy, foul, and repulsive, the wonders of birth do not apply to this. A monster that has taken the form of a head priest. It sounds just like Rinko, swinging around an Onasa staff used for purification rituals. This creature is consumed by the fires of jealousy and remains surrounded by babbling puppets. There's no way Rinko is a monster like this. But this is her, without a doubt. Hey, Goober. Licking your paws. Arare. Honestly, I'll just pass. That isn't worth the inventory it takes up. Oh, rats. Omamori Suzerain. Perfect dodges become easier to perform. Ah. That's kind of interesting. Oh jeez. Boom. Oh dear. Bang. Needs a wardrobe change. Nah. Her clothes are fine. The branding iron did a lot to their back, though. Where am I going? Am I going up there? Where am I going? Just drop the damn bandage. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young, for when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. Hey, big ups, Uinari-sama. I don't like that fraud, the fox masked man, but you're still chill. I've heard this water is specifically for washing and cleansing old dirty things. You wanna, like, wash the weapon or something? Maybe get back some of its durability? Light! Oh, that's tough. Nice. Yay, divine water. Alright, well I lost the axe, which is a damn shame. Rats. Alright, well, may as well heal. Alright. Back in town of sorts.
町まで早く家に帰らないと。
Well, yeah, of course the town is screwed. Every town's been screwed, man. That's what the red does. Oh, this is back in town. Oh. We just took a long trip to get back where we started. Yes! Yes, yes, steel pipe. That's what I'm talking about. Spanish, got too many. That's blocked. The swing set! Oh, hey, I can interact with that. Okay. Now we're talking, game. That pig?
すごいち、早く手当てしないと。ありがとう。
大丈夫か？子供を噛むなんて許せねえ。ただ殺してやる。
僕は固定機って言います。君は？私はひなこ。清水ひなこ。
私は覚えてさえいなかったのにな。
Inari-sama's statues act as memorials for old or broken tools. It's okay to take these tools for your own as long as you have a use for them. This is called kishu, and it's an action that's considered virtuous. It's a teaching of Inari-sama to make the most out of tools in any way. Park of Memories. I think this is the park I used to play at a lot when I was little. I feel like all my memories of fun times and hard times took place here. Playing house with girls and playing dodgeball with boys. But kids would tell you that it's weird for girls to play with boys. They told me they wouldn't let me play because I hung out with the boys. I remember that moment of rejection and denial crystal clear in my head. Why do Showa kids try so hard to keep boys and girls so clearly separated? Is it truly such an awful thing to be a part of both groups? Letter from a boy. I know it's sudden, but I'm moving. I won't ever forget you, Hinako. Thank you for saving me. Kodayuki. That. It's better than the Yokan. Aw, damn it, you can jump. Tried Carcass. I guess you're better than the Ramune. Ten bodies on the ground, eh? Fuck off. This looks great with that shader class thing you posted. Actually true. I mean, I can't really do that for this game since I'm capturing it directly from my Elgato. But let me check how that looks. Shader glass. How does this game look? Yeah, that is a good look to it, yeah. Yeah. That is a good look to it. Yeah, I was, cause today I was mucking around. I wonder... So... I have that, monitor Or, well, it's a TV. I have that TV, right? I hate moving my camera because then I muck it up when I move it back. But it's a Dynaflat 4-in-1. It's a really cool TV. I got it when one of my neighbors, they moved out and I just left it there, so I took it. It's really cool. The problem is that it has a lot of problems with like the screen warping, and the dimensions are off, part of it's warped, and it's like, to fix that, it would be a pain in the ass and a lot of work, and probably work that I'm not smart enough to do, to be honest. I'd have to like take apart the TV and do some shit. I fucked with like a lot of internal settings that I could to try and get it right, and it helped, but ultimately I think the TV is just kind of cooked. I don't think it's worth the effort of trying to get it fixed. Because as I did more research, flat CRT-esque TVs like that just kind of have a lot of problems. Which is a shame. As a shame. I'll still keep it, because it's like cool to have, but I don't know how much actual use I'm gonna get out of it. But that did, like, make me want to look into seeing if I could get some sort of CRT-esque experience on like a modern monitor, which led me to finding that shader glass program, and then I was mucking around with like an NES emulator and getting like what the proper dimensions for an NES game should be, and then like overlaying that shader glass. And it's like, of course it's not authentic, but it is still like a similar experience, and it does look pretty cool. So I think next time I like play an NES or Super NES game, I'll do some sort of overlay with shader glass in the proper dimensions, whatever they'd be. Because like, of course I'm not gonna get a quote-unquote authentic experience ever emulating something and playing it on a modern monitor. But like, it'd be cool if I could get something comparable to it. But I don't want the experience to be like LARPing, you know? like it's LARPing something that's not. I want it to be like more authentic, and the shader glass thing and getting proper dimensions is like, at the very least, not LARPing. It's actually more akin to it. But yeah, after like I was messing around, I was playing like Wild Guns for the Super Nintendo. I was running that with like the shader glass going. Dude, it looks quite a bit better with like proper dimensions and the shader glass running over it. Like, it's like, holy shit, that's how the game's supposed to look. I will say, from the few NES games that I tried, I wouldn't say the experience is like much more different or improved like with proper dimensions and running shader glass, or even playing on a CRT. With the NES, it doesn't make as much of a difference. It still, you know, looks nicer that way, but it's not like a huge difference. But the Super Nintendo games that I've seen certainly do.
私の町がもう化け物の巣じゃないか。
Maybe I'll play like Fatal Frame or something and have that over the shader glass. But I'm not as worried about it with like PlayStation 2 and past games. I think at that point it's like whether you have it on a CRT or like a more modern flat screen. It's a somewhat comparable experience. I think it really matters for like PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, N64. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. Womp womp. So yeah, I'll have to play some Super Nintendo game or something soon, just so I can try out the shader glass and everything. Because I can also capture how it'd look in the shader glass in OBS, like I can capture that. Which is pretty cool. Honestly, just like a really neat tool. Like I think I remembered seeing it months ago, like when it first came out, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, but I was like, I kind of worried that it might just be like LARPing an experience that it's not actually. But after using it, it like, it kind of rocks. Like it is legit. Yeah, let's get rid of some divine water too. Dude, I have so much faith, and they're giving me no Emmas. I guess I'll draw an Omamori, dude. Greatly increases stun power when weapon durability is low. That's not really that useful. Kitchen knife! A light knife for slicing meat and fish that's easy to use. It's frail, so I'll need to handle it with care. Honestly, leave the knife. Oh, you brother.
邪魔するな。お前たちの仲間にはなれない。
That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine, whatever.
武器が壊れかけてる。もう
Yeah, just drop it. It has basically no durability left on it. Yippee!
相棒もうすぐだ。
Hi. Ooh. Why are there two of you? Oh, I'm going over there? I'm not even going over here? Oh, okay. Alright. Bro. The mechanic with this guy is so ass, it just never works. Aw, nuts. I'm home.
どういうこと？廊下、襖、間取りが全部変わってる。もう何なの
Extendo hallway.
もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度コーヒー機に預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
Thank you, Okamoto Fisheries. 'The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Puzzles my room.
くぼみ、何か入れるのか。
Okay.
ここ、本当に私の家なの？いつ撮ったんだろう。
Ooh. Something was hanging here before. Beside the group photo, there's a collection of other photographs. One seems to be missing, however. They're crossed out. There's Shu, there's Rinko, there's Sakuko. So that's probably Hinako, if I had to guess. Huh. That's Shu and who else? Right, Sakuko. Okay, so I'm missing a painting or photo here. Note from Hinako, I'm still alive, but tomorrow I'll make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's your special day. Bro, fucking hater. Uh-oh. It's a bloody room. Propane but no tube. It's bloodstains. Who did this? It's a lot of bloodstains everywhere. Well, so far, I like this area. There's no enemies, and it's just like, what the hell is going on? Like, my house is fucked up, dog. Yo, axe? Damn. I'm still good on weapons, though. That is tight, though. That is tight. Good to know. Certificate of full payment to Shimizu Kanta. Certificate of full payment. This certificate has been sent to certify that Shimizu Kanta has paid all outstanding loans and is hereby released from any further contractual obligations. We thank you for your continued patronage. Let's go! He paid off his outstanding debt! Yeah! Woo! The United States could never learn from that example. The US debt just hit $39.5 trillion, by the way. Yeah! Woo! Yeah. What'd you say? No. There used to be a calendar here, I think. You good, Shu? Calendar.
なんでここにこの日付何か大事な日だった気が開かない待ってろ
Okay. Actually, since I brought it up, and I always find it funny, If you go to pay.gov, you can Venmo the US government to help pay down the debt. What is that? October 6th? 1962? No! Enemies! No! Alright, hold on. I can't go back. I was gonna go enshrine some
私のう
stuff.
ちどうなってるの？
Can't even show up in the mirror. Damn. Oh yay! Yippee! A ton of government agencies you can just donate to? Wait, hold up. List them? You could probably Venmo like the... What's that one called? What's that? Is it the Department of State that does like nothing? Who handles the national parks? Which department does that? Got State FSN Relief, National Museum of American Diplomacy. Ooh, huge, huge. Hi. Oh, jeez. Oh, rats. Oh, rats. There's like some weapons lying around, so I'm not worried about the crowbar breaking. You can donate directly to US Gov or to the public debt, like no department from the US one. It just says donate to US government. You can do National Archives plus Prisons Museum. Ooh, yeah, I think is that all just under pay.gov? Because I thought pay.gov just goes straight to the national debt. I at least know you can use it to do that. Sickle! I guess I'll swap the crowbar with that. Thought I used to as well, but now it's a proper Gov website. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that going to the US government is less appealing than it going straight to the national debt. Because, like, if it goes straight to the national... Oh, Jesus.
お前は何度言ったらわかるんだ。
すみませんね。
お前味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。女に味噌汁が作れなくて何の価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方は何だ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょ、お料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな、早く。
Man,
お
only
父さんも嫌いだったけど、お母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
Man, it really only took the entire rest of the game to get back to the domestic abuse arc. I can make a Vietnam War commemoration donation. Yeah. Aw, dude. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say it's gonna be so fire in like 20 years when we can donate to the Iran War commemoration donation, but like there's still not any troops on the ground, so we can't even do that. Hi. Hinako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. Careful what you wish for. Hi. Oh, come on, really? Dude, bro. I R2'd to counter that, and it did not. It did not counter that. See, that's what I wanted to do before. Whatever. This game gives me too many heals anyways. Clear up some of my inventory. Emma! It was funny. I played Resident Evil 2, the remake, pretty recently. And then I've watched through a playthrough of both routes on Resident Evil 2, like the first and second route. Now granted, right, the playthrough that I watched, of course, it was like a deathless playthrough, so of course the person or people playing it are quite good at the game. They did it like hitless. Having said that, man, they give you a lot more ammo across the board in the original compared to the remake. I mean, they give you a lot of ammo in the original. And they really don't in the remake. Which is like not a good or bad thing. It's just like kind of funny because you're always scrimping by for ammo in Resident Evil 2. At least it felt that way to me. Alright. Let's upgrade my sanity. Oh, you. Look, it would have been cool if, like, I could do that. It would alert them, and then I could walk away and they'd be focusing on the noise there, because they can't see. But no, I make the noise, then I walk away slowly, and then they see me. I don't know, man. This enemy's only mechanic doesn't work. Painting! Give me that. Yippee!
この写真なんか見たことある気がする。思い出せない。
You what? No, what? You, like, curved in that run to hit me. What is that bullshit? Yippee! Letter from a man. I do not believe there's any reason you should be tied down by your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I have received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. Stand up straight. Here we go. Or sit up straight, rather. Oh, hey, you.
昔これで遊んでた。
Oh, that's very charming wall art.
開きそうなところがある。
I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. What the fuck? So are you right, Hinako? Okay.
これ何？
Oh man, this game sucks. Doesn't feel right. It feels like someone's watching me. I mean, I'm streaming for what it's worth, girl. Alright, I got one crest. Yippee. Well, I think I've explored what I need to here, so... Badooshk! And what is that? May 26th of 1960. Errand request. Hinako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy that stomach medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them that I'll pay my bill at the end of the month, Mom. Bro. Oh, it smells horrible. What is this? Someone's rotting corpse, evidently. Hi. Oh, hey, there's that guy. You definitely see me. Bro! You can't see, but you can navigate all the way for the other way to me? Fucking... No enemy logic that makes no sense, man. The no-faced guy without eyes who can clearly see. Yay, Daruum. Fragrant letter. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you are experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up, a hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence that your name means baby bird? I am sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. Eesh. Well, let's look at you. Nope. 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 Yep. Block of wax. Huh. So do I gotta burn the wax?
らない部屋だ。
Hi.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
Okay. Oh man. Emma! Honestly, this knife ain't terrible. I might repair it.
まずいな。武器が壊れそうだ。
Screw it. Furoshiki increases inventory capacity. Yippee! Yay! Propane tube. Yippee!
みたいだけど、チューブはまだ使えそうだ。
It's a lot of, I guess, dolls? Don't really know what those are. But it's a lot of them. Hey. Heh. Are you trying to reference Silent Hill 4, The Room? Where you have that one room you enter that has Eileen's big ass face in it? Are you trying to do that? I think you might be trying to do that. Page from Mom's Diary, April 7th, Showa 36. I still have trouble believing it. How could things turn out this way? I should leave right away. Oh hey! That eye is also alive! This is definitely a reference to Silent Hill 4, The Room. Certainly. It is probably the most memorable part of that game. Alright. So if I'm understanding this right, who let pipe? Let me go save real quick. I was thinking like maybe I could beat this game tonight. I definitely am not beating this game tonight, so I can get that intuition out of my head. I don't know how long this game is, but it's definitely not ending tonight. So I don't gotta worry about that. Alright, so this is back. Yeah, so there's 3 ways I go through. I think this is the kitchen where I can use the propane tube. Oh, I can go in here too and check this. Boom. Yay. Ah, I can heat the block of wax. Very nice. Fletchling key. Nice. That's unfortunate. I was gonna repair that, but now it's too late. Oh well. Okay, so now I have that key. That's good for me. I have that patent too. Let's see if I can figure this out. Man, really? Badooshk. Alright, so do you want everyone but you flipped upside down? Yep. Yay! Oh, that's a cool ceiling. That's very cool. Alright, now, okay, now I think I have to go through the set of double doors because I have the bird key and there was the bird door. But it's not in this one. Right. Where's bird door? Bird door over there. Oh man! Man, buzz off. Fletchling key.
ふざけないでよ。
ああ、
ひなこ。お父さんはね、ひなこの。
綺麗事はやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。
おお、なんだと？
おかしな人に騙されてお金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃんだって友達に笑われても古い服のままで少しでも幸せになろうって家族みんなで貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその戦は！
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひなこ、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
離せ！今日という今日は我慢ならん。親のことを何てと思ってやがる。
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
女は家畜と変わらないんだ。
I'd like care more if it didn't take the whole game to get back to the domestic abuse arc. Alright. I did get another Emma. I guess I'll increase my stamina again. Right. The sword and fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. The sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the sword. What the fuck? The sword and fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. I guess your heavens? Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Man, what's the sun? Oh, I can rotate it? Oh, jeez. The sword and fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. What the hell is the sun? The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. So the scales, I probably like that. So are you the heavens, or are you the sun? What are you? You know, there was a riddle like this in Silent Hill 3 that fucked me up, so this will probably get me good too. Give me a sec. Let me just take a moment. Concerning how you place these, I don't see how you can satisfy all of this riddle's statements. The sword and fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. So there's the sword and the fox. There's the scales. at step 1 don't understand how they could be battling upon it. So right out the gate, don't know. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. So I guess you're the heavens, and you would shudder. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. There's no sun. There's no sun. But what do they say? They say like what? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west? So is that what they say? Does the sun rise in the east? Okay, it rises in the east and sets in the west. So if that's the case, then Fox, you gotta be over here. And then the swords gotta be over here. Right? Scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Okay, so there's no literal sun. It was just indicating which way to place them. Oh, that was a fine riddle. I enjoyed that. Pine tree emblem.
シュウ君から電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、分かったよ。
Very stupid.
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら。
No.
ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰なの？
That's John Hinako.
自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で私はあなたじゃない、そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。
No, that's John
で
Hinako.
も心はもう清水ひなこじゃないのかもしれない。 わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ね、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？
I don't think you could.
ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
Thank God. Annoying as John Hinako. Oh, hi. Bang.
うちの中まで。
Ooh, this looks nice. You know, that's some tough luck. That is some tough luck.
でこんなことに。
よっ、ひなこちゃんのお帰りだ。待ってました。
ひなこ、遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様、包丁のさえをどうぞご覧くださいよなんだその言い草は。
Oh, you're a big guy. Ah.
仕方がないよ。それが女の役目なの。
お父さん、お母さん、どうして。
こんな子に育てた覚え。ひなこ。
父親の態度だ。ホシヤスだ。誰がなんだ。
Domestic abuse. Woo! Who's that? Oh, god damn it.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
これでは皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。
What the fuck you mean the others have given up on you? They're all dead. Most of them you killed. At least in this world. You killed them all.
少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。そうだ、君にこれを。もう君が私のものであることの証だ。行こう。君のために用意したものがもう一つある。
はい。
How goes the game? Yay, Brooch. Very old but valuable piece of jewelry decorated with a delicate fox. With the brooch, you are now able to open doors and boxes bearing the same. Woo! I have gotten weapons. Yeah, look at me. I have a fox arm. Now the downside to that is the fox arm is like somehow even less engaging for the combat, which is impressive. That's a miss with the wolf mask. Yeah, she in Fox Mask Man world, she had her like face peeled off and then got the fox mask molded into it. I don't know. This game's like I don't think the plot is very compelling at this point because it took them the whole fucking game, but they finally got back to the domestic abuse arc. But now, like, seemingly everyone is dead. And now the Hinako that's inside of her has, like, gotten back to the real world and will probably fight. It's just now that everyone's like fucking dead, it's not that interesting. Unless they're not dead, they're just pulling a fast one on me, but they were all hanging from the ceiling, very much not alive. And then her parents also just got by a new being. Don't know who they are. But they're here now. So like, there was a riddle, that was fun. That was fun. That was an alright riddle. It's just, the game's like, for a lot of it, it's like painfully mediocre. And as the story's gone on, it's managed to be less and less compelling, which is impressive because a lot of it was just high school drama. Like, the combat has managed to get worse somehow with this fox arm introduced. Because now instead of kind of thinking, you just like you just kind of spam and it usually works. And I don't think this Hinako character has made good choices, like, really ever throughout this game. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't feel that bad for her. I don't know, just the overarching story at this point is just not very compelling to me. Now it wants to be Persona 4 without the being good part of it. Hey, we still got some room for some puzzles. This feels like this might be the last area, but it could just not be. It's hard to say. I don't think I'm finishing this tonight, at least, so I'm not that worried. Airplay Persona analogy misses me. That's fine. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Huh. Prove your intent with the crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I can explain the Persona analogy, because like Persona 4, the whole thing with the game is like people facing their own self and emotions. And like across the board, I think the game does a pretty great job of getting that point across. And I don't think this game has done a good job with Hinako in that regard. Interesting. I got 4 first aid kits, man. Ornate scroll. Purify once and for all. Leave the filth of your world behind. Yeah, no, I've used toolkits many times actually. They restore your weapon's durability, which does not apply in this area now that I have Fox Arm. Family Physician's Log, February 13th, dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun slowing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. Hey, Goober. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. Hi, Goober. Hi. Hi. Can I interact with you? Seemingly not. Hi, Goober. Does this way open? It does. Okay. Oh, damn it. The problem is, Goober's here, and it's a little hard to play with one hand. Just a wee bit. Just a wee little bit. Hey, Goober. Yeah, we have a weekly movie club that me and a few others are a part of. And this week, the movie that they picked was, it's a film called Dogtooth. And that film is terrible. And it's so slow and boring, and nothing happens, except there's like fucking, there's a sex scene within the first 10 minutes of the film without really any context, and then there's like 2 more sex scenes in the next half hour. There's really seemed to be no overarching plot being developed. It was just nonsense bullshit. And then they attacked, one of the characters attacked a cat with a pair of hedge clippers and killed it. And I was like, if they kill the fucking cat, I'm leaving. So then I left. And I made some cookies in the oven, and then I've been playing this since. Yeah, the film is terrible. Maybe it goes somewhere from there, but the movie's like an hour 40 minutes. Within the first 50 minutes, basically nothing happens. It seems to be one of those fucking dumbass artsy films. It's like, whoa, so deep. And it's like, this shit is just garbage. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing here. And like, I'm down for strange things. I'm down for things that don't explain themselves and don't make sense, right? I've played through Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4. Many aspects of those games never really explain themselves. I've played Deadly Premonition. That's one of my favorite games. Playing that stuff is fucking really silly. you know, I watched through Twin Peaks. Really enjoyed that show. At least the first 2 seasons. Really enjoyed it. I've seen a few of David Lynch's works outside of Twin Peaks. And I've enjoyed them. You know, I watch plenty of strange things that I can't make sense of. I play plenty of strange things that I can't make sense of. And I still find plenty of enjoyment out of them. That film was just fucking terrible. And also they killed a cat. And that still is upsetting to me. I'm waiting to have a fucking dream tonight about something happening to Goober after that. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but you know. Well, what a terrible film. That's a cute dog. Omamori Hound. Slightly restores current max sanity after defeating enemies. Oh! Give me that! Fox arm. So yeah, Dogtooth, terrible film, do not recommend. I couldn't even finish it. I think like, not half, but like a third of the people in the movie club stopped watching after me. Oh dear. Oh jeez, 2 of you? Wow, you fucked up that jump, Goober. On, like, better note, last week we watched a film called Going in Style, which is about a group of 3 old people who get together and rob a bank. That film was very good. I really enjoyed that film. It was strangely, like, heartwarming. And one of those films that makes you think that life is, like, kind of beautiful. Which is perhaps a strange takeaway to get from the movie, but that's the way it left me feeling, which is nice. Very enjoyable film. Oh, you're really not gonna give me a map here? Damn. Hey, the crest. Housemaid's note. Shortly after I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noblewoman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet, the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely, he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Tsunekis kicked Sachi out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the peace of the family she carried with her. People say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. Oh, Yafaf has no sound. I have 4 first aid kits and 3 toolkits. What is Yafaf then? It's just there. Like that's honestly the truth to it. When the like, I guess I just play more lore from what I remember because it's been a while. When the channel points stuff first started and I was like setting it up, I made a goal and I mistyped a word. It was probably just yeah. And then I mistyped Yafa. I was like, yes, perfect. I'll just run with it. Just so there was something to use the points on. And I think it's set to you can do it twice in one stream. And it's been that way since. Alright, let's draw on Omamori. Slayer restores health after each successful counter. Oh. So yeah, that's the backstory to Yafaf. All-time classic. And every so often, it gets people who expect something to happen. And then nothing happens. Every so often it gets people. Yeah, I'm tired, and this game's not, like, worth playing tired for. So I think probably next time I play this I can finish it up. I hope so. Boy, I hope so. That would be nice. But I am done for the night. I'm gonna go watch The Wire. And my head kinda hurts, so... thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a good night.